Hello, traders. We got a lot of market left, but I don't have a whole lot of time this afternoon, so I'm going to go ahead and get this reversal pattern video up and running. Um, we made that all-time high. We had the news drivers this week, and we pushed way down. If you watched my weekly hypo, I put this on there as a possible target. This is a weekly chart. We've taken out both of these weekly lows. They're also daily lows and regular trading hour 4-hour lows. So I knew that when we did start selling off, these would be a target. And so we did have some reversal patterns along the way there. We have this weekly fair value gap and also a volume imbalance on the weekly. We may end up trading down to today. But let's look at our reversal patterns. So from a 1 minute time frame, we opened with a big gap down, showed no interest in filling that gap. But we did come down, tap into one of the 4-hour lows, and then we had a reversal. It was pretty sweet, but could have been a little cleaner. Our first fair value gap after the breaker is right here. Let me zoom in. Okay, it's right here. So that would put our entry one tick above the low of that candle right there. So we would have been filled on these two and as well as those. How much drawdown would we have had to suffer? Let's see. We would have had to suffer about 11 points drawdown. And where would we be aiming for our high? I think round number would have been feasible. 67 points is what we could have got off of that. Not bad, not bad. We come up, we actually put up a pretty decent reversal signal here. This is our high. So this would be our next last down close candle before the run up. We have no fair value gaps until this one right here. We would have been filled on that candle. Where could you aim? Well, because we took a major level, I would think we'd be aiming for the breaker there. How many points could we have gotten? 62 points. Not bad. We touch the breaker. We attempt to reverse, but if you'll notice, we don't have any fair value gaps here, and we only have one candle body closing above the breaker, so there's no entry there. We come back down, we touch the breaker again, and then we go on this monumental run, but we don't really have a chance to enter. We've got all these fair value gaps, but no chance to enter. This says liquidity run. We're going out here, we're going to take out some of these people that are short so we can go where we really want to go for the day. I'm going to delete that. And then we come up here, we take out this high, this previous high, and this is the market generating liquidity, making people believe that we're going to the moon. We do one final tap there, and then we start the reversal signal again. And this one's a nice one. Breakers here, the last down close candle before the run up. We go through with a fair value gap. Our entry would be right there. That's where we would put our limit order. One tick below that candle's high. We would have been filled here. Wonder how much drawdown we would have had to suffer there. Looks like we would have been 7.25 points drawdown. If you went all the way to the high, you'd be in 34 points. I usually put on a 25-point stop, so I would have been safe, just perfectly safe. Where do you aim? Well, if you aim for these relative equal lows, you would have got filled right away. You'd have been in the market just a few seconds. 2 minutes. That's 34 points. $68 on a micro, $680 on a mini. But if you say, well, we've been revisiting this breaker, let's aim down there. I mean, we've created relative equal lows there. Let's go ahead and aim down there. Then how much money would we have made? Oh, man, we could have got 100. It's just to the breaker, 112 points. That's $224 on one micro. Man, I'm in on some of that. And once we got there, things kind of got a little choppy, but the market's still going. There may be another reversal pattern, but that's all the ones I'm going to address today, just to help you build confidence that if you're patient, one of these signals will appear every day. I've done a video every day this week, and there's been at least one every day. So remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to one another. Go watch that weekly hypo video I did last week. You'll see these levels were the very ones I think we were going to target. So that's kind of interesting. You can, once you start looking at the charts like that, you can do that yourself and really begin to understand this price action and the way everything works. So until next time, folks, y'all have a good weekend. And when Monday comes, be ready to trade well.